Alright, hi. Welcome to yet another mapping stream, but this time a little different. So basically, we're going to make a Colosseum map of some sort. Gonna try to, at least. I have an idea, we'll see how it goes. Is there a version in here? Nope. Okay. So we're gonna need a map. Actually, I can open it from somewhere else. I'm gonna reskin the Shire and try to make it into a Colosseum map a bit. I think. Because I was trying to think, how do I make a map that'll be workable, but also like kind of a circular map? The Shire is very circular. Fuck me. Excuse me. Very circular. So we'll see. What am I looking for? There it is. We need a... No. I know where I'm going. There we go. Oops. So let's find Shire. I should just make a copy of it. Oh, don't look at my desktop. Hey, let me put this back up there. Even my desktop gives me anxiety. I have to go there though, unfortunately. Okay. Let's go. Nope. Nope. There we go. Hi. Shire. Where's Shire? Probably in the S's. Who would have guessed? Shire 4-player. That'll do. So this will be the map we'll use. We'll put it right there. Sure. Now we'll go out here. We'll browse for it. And map multiplayer Shire. Alright. It's obviously going to be very different from Shire. We're not going to go with, like, the usual texture sets and shit, because that wouldn't work. It'd be kind of odd. We can add our own farm templates later. This can go. In fact, all this can go. Literally everything can go. Even the Sky Dome. Fuck you. We'll add our own Sky Dome if we want one. Okay, so this is pretty much the perfect shape. We're going to basically cut the map off. Actually, this is still a circle. We can make it this big. We'll just expand the land out. Leave the mountains as an edge. But make them like seats. And get rid of the river. There will be no water in this map. And then we'll paint it like a desert. Add some shit around the middle, like an arena would have, like pillars, and we'll have to have some trees, so... because the game, you know, that's how it works. I think that'll be fine. So basically we're going to have the arena being a 1v1 variant, we need a 2v2 variant, a 3v3 variant, and a free-for-all variant. So that's the plan. I'm actually going to make the arena have all those game types instead of just 1v1. That was Apper's idea. I think it's a better idea, because a free-for-all arena could be fun to watch and make sense. So I'm very up for that. I think we'll reskin like Forts or Wilds of Ferocia for that though, because it'd be a little easier. I could just flatten the middle, or even don't flatten the middle. Actually, no, I won't flatten it. It'll still be good. We'll make it a sand pit. Just dry, so please explain everything again. No. Next question. It's not a question. That's a demand. I'm making a variant of every map. Let me describe that again. I'm making a map for every variant up to 3v3 in Colosseum fashion. I'm going to attempt to. We're using Shire as a base because it's already kind of circular, ovally. It'll work. It'll work for 2v2. It'll work for... We could probably cram a 3v3 into here, if we really want. If we count all of this as just one big flat plane, except for the outside. And free-for-all, we'll have to have a different map. So really, it's just 3 variations of one map, and then a second map that's a free-for-all on a 5-player map or whatever we could do. All of the 4-player, we could go like 4-player free-for-all and just use like Harad or something. Or Harad. I don't know. PvP with cranked up heroes? No, so it's still a game. It's still a normal match. Just the map itself is going to be looking like a Coliseum. Do you understand? I'll basically be casting people playing, like normal people would. But there's going to be, of course, the beddings and all that shit, and then there will still... The map will be like gladiator themed. So it kind of feels like you're facing off in an arena. Does that work? Does that make sense? Fucking hope so. I don't really want to... I'm not going for like custom hero kind of bullshit or anything. That's not at all what I'm doing. That's entirely not what I want. Okay, so sand part of... We need like the perfect sand for an arena. Sounds difficult. I don't think so. I think it'll be easy. Once I get the map layout, I think it'll be fine. We just make a flat map, which we don't have currently. Let's go with like 50 seems to be the base. We put some players on it. We surround it in hills. We make those hills look like stairs, basically, like a... Hang on, I probably have a picture somewhere. If we zoom into this, you know, like the seats, etc. Like on the Fornost thing, if we can somehow do that around the edge. And then make the middle look like a arena pit. That's OBS. That's not what I want. Where's... There it is. I think it'd be fine. It's just a matter of getting it done, you know. It takes me a long time to do mapping, so that's my biggest worry. Use the grave and arches to build the arena? Yeah. That was also my thought. Oh, shit. I went way... Why is it going... Oh, shadows are on. Fuck, of course. Like, why is it so laggy? It's still laggy. There's just too much terrain to do at once. Yeah, it is. Okay. The textures are a fucking mess. It's very confusing when you're looking at it this way. This is definitely doable. I can't say it'll be great, and I can't say it'll be done quick. I could do a quick rush job of it, but I generally don't like doing that, so I probably won't. It doesn't have to be done for the first Coliseum thing. We could just use normal maps, but I would like it to be done. And no, I won't clean my desktop. I will eventually. Instead of making it like an even, you'd make it like an extra thing during the streams? No, it's going to be its own stream, Glorion. The Rise of the Witch King Arena will be its own stream where I cast people fighting against each other. It's pretty straightforward, really. But of course there'll be prize for winning. My thoughts are, I was discussing with Ever and Pink, you get... We originally were floating around the idea, of course, of having a... Like, you bet into a pool. And then whoever wins gets the whole bet. And then everybody can bet on it, of course, from chat. I don't like the idea of a pool, so I decided to remove that. And you actually get maybe 100 or 200 for playing. For even playing. Just to incentivize people to play. But also, if you win, you get a big payout. So, I think that'll be a bit more fun. And a bit more incentivizing to get people to actually join it. Because the problem I'm facing currently is, you know, getting people to actually fucking play it. So once we can build some hype around it, we can start to... Oh, that's a good one. We can start to think about more things. But I think first, just getting it off the ground is the biggest issue we have. I like the sand color. Okay. Do we have anything that works with that? That kind of works with that. We can mix those two together. We don't have that red texture that we do in Age of the Ring, do we? I can't be like blood pools. That would have been cool. Oh, darn. Gonna make it desert? Obviously, Theron. Have you seen a gladiatorial arena? They're always filled with sand. You uncultured heathen. You don't just have a fucking arena with like grass. What stupid shit is that? I think the hardest part is going to be the outside. Basically what we're going to have to do... I'm not sure how to do this. Also in a circle. Oh, Jesus. This is going to be difficult as fuck. Because we got to go like... Let's just do this as for a test one. Let's do like 100. Place the ramp. Nice ramp, bro. What the fuck? Place the ramp. Oh, right. It has to go up to a thing. I see. Okay. Right. Now we gotta find that texture of Fornost. Which is probably under Misk, if I had to guess. Fornost stone? Oh, Jesus. This might not work as well. Because of this. It's like multi-textured in. Oh no! I know it'll take forever. Do I know the release date of Beef Forged? How on earth would I know the release date if they don't have one? Of course I don't know the release date of Beef Forged. I know they have a beta planned for next spring or some shit, and that's about it. I know as much as everybody else does. Oh, that's sad. This is the only one that'll work, but it doesn't... This is as big as that circle can go. I was hoping it'd be... directional. Use hard linen stuff to fill the space in between? What do you mean? It doesn't work, though, is the problem I have. Like, even if this was an even thing, it would look like shit. Well, that's throwing a wrench in everything. I didn't know it's textured like this. Okay, well, maybe there's something else we can use. I know we can use actual stairs and just make it manually. But good God, that sounds tedious. Miss Morgul stairs, but those don't think those look like an arena. Yeah, well, let's have a look. Are they in stone? Probably. Yeah. Too dark, and also kind of weird. Right. Well, that leaves me only one option, really. It's the option I don't want. Oh. Did you see my King's Landing arena? I don't know. Let me look at it. Maybe no stairs and just a Colosseum ring? Oh, I see. So just like a circle of elevated land around it? And maybe it's like a railing or something? That could work. Still look like a Colosseum. Just not like a grand Colosseum like I was hoping. Open Plains of Linden. Alright. So look. I'll look at Thran's thing in a minute too. Check the building in the northwest. Ah. Oh, these actually work quite nicely. What is this? Oh. Okay. Maybe I'll use this piece. Let's copy this. Actually, I'll take the whole thing. These look pretty good together. Nice to be a copy of it. Let's just take this whole fucking building. Fuck it. I know it won't work all the way around. I'll have to think of something. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty what I'm going for. No, I know. We'll have to... Well, obviously, I won't circle the whole map, so let's look how small it is. XD. Okay, let's go here for a second. Let's just paste this in here. It might if we just piece it together. Check Sky Garden. Okay. I think I still have Sky Garden. I saw it on my desktop at one point. Also might be in here. Ah, it is in here. Let's just have a look. Yeah, these we could use. Actually, these cover a fair amount of ground. A lot more than I was thinking. We could use these too. Use the same kind of idea here in structures, the edges. Ah. Oh my god, this is piece by piece? Sound commands are turned off, Commissar. State and reservation stream, you silly bitch. I guess technically it is. I wish you finished this map. This is cool. I know why you didn't, but still. Because these fucking things. Should we take this as well? What the fuck? Hang on. This is still such a weird idea. I love it. Let me just clear some of this so I can go from the top. Just copy a bit. Yeah, it's like a floating map, Commissar, yes. It's a cool idea, but it's... He was having trouble getting the edges to work properly. Right, we'll have to manually up those, I guess. Piece by piece, sure. That's something we can look at. Let's look at Thran's King Landing map as well. Also, I want those stairs from that map. I think I actually could do it with those stairs. This one. Yeah, it's going to take a lot longer than I would like. I already know, but I'm invested. What can I say? It won't take as long as making a fucking custom hero map, adventure map at least. That's just gonna take me forever. What exactly did I copy? There's like a billion things there. Ah. Guess that's the danger of copying anything off of that drag style. Put up my shit like Solus's version. Don't tell me what to do. I'll open it if I want. I'm gonna do it right now. Stop me! You can't. Small arches are heavily scaled down, by the way. Yeah, I figured. As you would need to. I mean, Minas Tirith walls almost work, but obviously they come in like a weird... I don't like the way these work, so I'm not going to bother with those. Ah. Oh, you did have a little Coliseum. I didn't even notice that originally. I did, but I forgot. Is this the same stairs? It looks slightly different. See, I think this is doable if we use this. This ain't bad either for the walls. It's another option. Might be a little bit too ruiny, but it's actually not terrible, Thread. I think it's actually pretty good. And this kind of works as the top. But if we use like Solus's bit at the top, it could work. We can mix and match a little. Yeah. We use what we think looks best. So far, I'm liking it. I guess he just has really sized up ones. You have downscaled ones. I see. We're gonna have to use the sized up ones because it's gonna take forever if I do it with downscaled ones. So basically, we're gonna make a thing out of all of this, which isn't an easy task. We could scale these up, of course. So always use like downscale versions, but if we don't scale them, that's pretty good size. I'd rather use them out of this. It's a little harder to make us like a proper circle, I'd imagine, unless you're using small bits though, because they take up more space. Let's go high. The roots go deep, my lord. Let me get this map in the mood first thing, because all this grass is throwing me off and weird textures and shit. Now it's gonna be hard on my eyes, but it's alright. It's alright. There. There's this little map. Covered in sand. I covered the other texture, unfortunately. Fuck. Oh well. Yeah, they're super far below the ground because of the... Oh, look, they use invisible textures in the Shire. I didn't know that. Because of the height you have. The height difference of this map by default is different to the height difference on your map. Alright, there we go. Visible textures. Let's make everything visible just in case there's more. There's a few spots where they're invisible. Now I'm curious as to what was under that. Oh, generally? I don't know. What is this? What are you? Master. Ah, it's one of those beef me one things or whatever, isn't it? I don't have to worry about that. I don't know exactly what that does. Get to elevate everything by 150. Ugh. That sounds fun. Alright, let's bring that up. This is a road. Why is this coming up as sidewalk? Oh, it's because I selected two things at once. Right. And this is what? Right. Okay. Sure. I'm just trying to figure out what's what at this point. Let's just get everything above ground. Remember some custom map called Coliseum something with Hero Defense? I do, yes. Wait, I remember Coliseum the Gladiator one. I don't remember the one you're talking about. Is there a Coliseum Tower Wars 2? I don't know. Does anyone have the exact name of these maps? Because I don't know. I would love to check them out though. For inspiration. It's gonna be hard to make like a even outside. I don't have any Tower Wars maps, so I can't find them on my maps because I don't have them. But I don't remember what you're talking about. Is it a Rise of the Witch King map? Let's just look for something that says Coliseum. I think at one point I took all my custom maps out of my maps folder. I'm not sure where I put them, but I did save them. Actually, I did that. I remember doing that. So maybe I'll check that folder, whatever it is. It's not going to be in here. Let's see. In here? I don't know what X is. It's not in there. Maybe it's in here. Dagger. Lol. Found a Circus Maxis one. Shit though. It's a Beef Me 2 map. Okay, well it's not gonna be my Beef Me 2 maps. I only have like the ones we played. I took all my maps out and put them somewhere. Custom maps. I don't know where they are now. Mapping BS? Nope. Got all kinds of bullshit everywhere. Beef Me stuff? Download Beef Me maps? No, I don't think so. 10 heroes defend city on a lake. 8-player bridge RX version. 2-player tower map. Adventures of Fellowship. What? I don't know what any of these are. Oh, these are all custom. These must be the custom maps. Maybe. Lord of the Rings Adventure Map.zip. I'm genuinely curious what these are. RC mod. Okay. JFK Tower War Christmas. Alright. Yeah, I know. Don't look at my desktop. It's awful. I don't know. Like, where the fuck are all my gladiator maps and stuff? Alright. We'll look on Beef Me Heaven here. Here, let me just open this so people don't have to look at that. Beef Me or Haven, depending on when you say it. Maps. So let's search for can't remember how to spell Coliseum. Coliseum. Oh, I thought there's two L's. Coliseum doesn't pull up anything. Towerseum? What? The Great Arena of Middle Earth. Okay. I'm interested. Oh, Sajuz. I've seen his maps before. I think because he does tower. He's the one who's made most of the Tower Wars, isn't he? Disgusting Tower Wars. Okay. Yay, more stuff to clean up later. Can't wait. Probably sucks though. Oh, you didn't even look at it? For God's sakes. Alright, I'll look. I don't even know if I could load it in the resolution king. Apparently so. It's pretty basic. It's literally just Kirathunga walls. That's pretty boring. I mean, it gets the job done, but, you know. Eh? Oh yeah, what about arena? If I type in arena. 2v2 arena fighting by Haldir. Maybe? Let's see what this looks like. I'm gonna run out of desktop space. Fuck! Oh God, I need to be putting these in a folder or something. Throw it away. Oh, jeez. This can go in like beep me stuff. I don't care. That thing had a great arena, I remember. Well, I don't know which one it is, Thran, so that's not helpful. If I don't know the name of it, I can't find it. Can't find it anyway. What am I looking for? I actually forgot what I was looking for. 2v2 arena something. Yeah, I think I'm better off just making my own. Ah, fuck it. I mean, I have ideas to make my own, so it's not like fucking playing around in the dark. I have The Witcher 3? Of course I do. Who doesn't? What was it doing? Ugh, my brain. Don't remember what the map's called. Oh, it's using map multiplayer. No? There it is. Christ. My brain's gone to hell. It's left me behind. What can I say? But we essentially want something like this. Let me just make sure there's nothing weird on here. Okay. Like that. That would be... That's what we want to make, basically. That's like the dream Coliseum. A bit of sand in the middle, like a layer on the outsides. This is kind of oval shaped as well, which is perfect. And then some sort of stands and like pillars on top. Would it ever be empty to try G Fuel? I've never even heard of it. So, probably not. Oops, I need that. I don't even know if we have G Fuel. What the fuck? It feels your G spot. Nah, I'll stick to what I know. Alright. Control M this. Let's get rid of all the sound flags. I guess you can't do that. We'll add our own sound. I don't think we'll need this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with an oval arena. For this map in particular. I think it'd be easiest. Well... Originally I was gonna do an oval. This isn't big enough for a 3v3. Or if we don't do it diagonal, I feel. It's American? Oh. I don't fucking know. Still never heard of it. It's a stupid name. My heart's already bad enough. I don't need G fuel, thanks. Just kill me. I think if we're gonna make a proper map, it has to be kind of sizable. In order to make it sizable, I don't necessarily have to make an oval. Custom map, gladiators last stand. Oh, Thran, yes. Ugh, fuck the game replays intro. Alright, well, we'll have a look. Can't have a look if it's on the wrong side.
Hello everybody, the Destroyer here, and welcome back to a
Oh, hi, Destroyer. Shut the fuck up. Alright, there's like a cutscene where you see it. Ah! I mean, that's kind of weird looking when you see it in that way, but that's kind of what I'm going for as well. I see. So instead of like some weird-ass bean-looking dirt, we would use a proper stair set. I don't know why they didn't. The object exists. Gladiators Last Stand version 1. Yeah, I remember this map vaguely. That was a cool one. But obviously this is what you see normally. I think I tried this solo. It looks like I'm the only one here. Was that true? No.
Next wave I'll probably do it. Someone else is spinning around. You take more damage from the flanking guys, so it's always good to try and target them down when you can.
That was King Thran. Me, Thran, and someone? Pink?
So I think we've been to wave 7? Who's this? Maybe? Something like that. I wasn't actually paying attention, to be honest. We made it past the troll wave.
Yeah, sand looks okay. I don't like this part. I like the sand we're using, but I think we could definitely throw some of this in there. This looks more like dirt to me. You and pink. Ah. Alright. Oh yeah, pink unicorn. Oh. So old school. May 29th, 2016. Jesus Christ. Almost has... It's one view away from 20,000 views. Crazy. It baffles me that custom maps back in the day had a lot of views. Nowadays, that custom map stream barely got 1,000. I was like, damn. Sand using doesn't really work with any other, unfortunately. I mean, it is rather... I like the waves in the sand, though. If it was a little less yellow, I'd be happy with it, but... Is there a sand that's like this, but not so yellow, maybe? I want wavy sand. I feel like you should throw some stuff in there, so it won't be open fields. Well, yeah, of course. I'm not going to just leave an open field. But I'm going to worry about that once the map is finished, of course. Just having a giant plain would be boring, wouldn't it? There'll be like stuff in the middle. I wanted to do desert room with it, but nothing else has that. Oh no. Don't tell me that. I think you might be right. There's only like 2 sands that I've seen that would... Like this one fits with this, kind of. Anything that's kind of... This one fits very well with this. It's so subtle you don't even see it, really. That's the one I was originally going to use, so we'll put that off to the side. Can't even see it. It is literally so subtle I can't even see it. Let's put it in the corner so I know it's there. It's like a non-wavy version of the same color and texture. We need like a dry, rocky sand or something. Dirt Harad. Let's see. It's too... Yeah, I see what you mean. We're not very spoiled for choice when it comes to that. Even this lighting is like really hard on that sandstone. I think we have to change texture. I don't want to. Or we just say this is fine. Texturing isn't really the problem, though. I'd be happy with it just being a fucking field of sand. My problem, of course, is the rest of it. So that's what I gotta worry about. How do I make a fucking shape? This is gonna be hell. I have to make basically a wall flat, but also keep it looking good. I guess we make one corner and just copy it around, right? I don't know. I'm starting to struggle. Change the daylight and it'd be less yellow. That's an option, yeah. Let's look at the global light options here. I like the sun, but maybe we want like less accent or something. I mean, we don't want red sand. We know how that goes. Don't want fucking red desert version 2. I like it looking like it's sunny. Kind of like the lighting in Jungles of Farharad. I like that bright light, but obviously that'll make it really hard to look at the sand. Gotta find your object first to play around. Well, kind of, yeah, I guess. I think for making them, we'll just go with this lighting just so I can look at it. Okay, so if we're gonna do an edge, this will be like the top bit. We can kind of replicate that in mass scale, I think. Let's just make a little test one. So we use this, put that there. We'll take a bit of this. How much is this? So I think we're gonna, this is gonna be difficult to use these and make it work, I know. Because obviously, how do you make a giant circle out of things that aren't, you'd have to do something like that, which looks kind of tacky, doesn't it? I think we can't use those. We might have to use the Emmanuel way. Yeah. Alright. So we'll use these instead, because these are just too... They're too bound in their shape, I feel. Which you might say these are as well, but I can overlap these, I think, and they'd probably be alright. Like, it's not going to be too bad if I just do this. I don't fucking mind, you know? You're not even going to see these, to be honest. Well, you will a little bit. It doesn't have to be super flashy. We just do something like this. It doesn't have to be perfect either. It just has to look like an arena. A coliseum. I think these work pretty well. We'll obviously add some ground or some shit. If the pillars overlap each other, I don't give a fuck. Up them to 150. Alright, let's see what that gets us. Yeah, it could work. We have to go like 150 height as well. That will make it a little less have to do. These pieces to throw together. Yeah, that's pretty good. So if there's something like that around the outside, that looks like a coliseum. I mean Z? Oh. Well, I did. I did both. Is that fine? What was the scale of these? That's the no scale. Alright, well, we could try that too. I see. It does look better with the skinnier bits, I think. Maybe. It looks more like a pillar, you know, less like a thick castle. Size could be 3 or you work forever. Yeah, I mean 3 is pretty big though. Like that's absolutely fucking massive. But it does cover a lot of ground. Yeah. Okay. I'm sold. This is too high though. We'll go like 250. 300? I think 300 will be good. Like that? I think that looks okay. Lazy fuck. You'd be lazy too if you had to make an entire map for nothing. It's gonna take years. Years of my life. Not literally. I hope to get it done by next week. It's Wednesday. I think I know what I'm doing the rest of the fucking week. Jesus. Yeah. Okay. That'll be the ground, and we can take maybe this. And, try something like this. Use this as like an outside floor bit or something. So imagine this was like here. Or something. We can make this bigger also if we want. The world is our oyster. If you don't like oysters, well, you fucked, mate. Oops, I meant to copy both. Doesn't quite want to do that. Okay, very well. It's gonna take them a lot of fucking time no matter what. I think. But that's fine. Just have to get past the tedium, really. So let's go like something like this. How do why are these two so different? Oh, just because I don't have these here. Check the rest of the Grey Haven set too. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. These are both at minus. How are these both at -3? They look like they go up from each other, do they not? Oh, they don't. I see. So this is actually supposed to be like something like that. Alright, how about this? Little shit. I'll have to overlap a lot. I don't care how pretty. It doesn't have to be pretty. I know it looks terrible. Normally I'd be very sad about how this looks. Since I'm not too fussed. Like, I think that's acceptable. I'm not going to read that out. Jesus, Lord. Disgusting. I'm not sure what I'm doing anymore. It's all gone wrong. I mean, that's starting to resemble a Coliseum now. Want to draw swords together. The fuck? Sure, let me get my pencil. We could draw swords. Oh shit. Oh god. Dropped my Coke slightly. Is it okay? Oh no, it's ever. Just kidding. It's fine. Just some similar stairs to Mother Top. Yeah, I doubt they're as good though. Alright. Let's just look at the ruined pieces we have available. So these could work, but they're also only this angle. It'd be hard. I guess you do have smaller bits as well. That might be usable. There's probably something better we could use. I don't like the shitty ruined look of it. But it might work. They look wet as well. Yeah, a little bit. We'll find something else. I'd rather use the Kirathunga walls, quite frankly, than use those. Because those would still work. Alright, let's go look at something audio. What the fuck? Oops. We need what? Structure? Of course. Also, we need like gates where they come in, you know what I mean? I would use that thing I use on the edge of the ring gate if I had them, but I don't. So I have to think of like, I have to make my own like kind of cage door postern gate kind of thing, you know what I mean? Where they let the fighters in and the animals and shit. We don't have to do that, but I think it'd be a kind of a fun touch. I could worry about that afterwards though, because that's not something that's necessary. We could, of course, just go with straight up walls. Just, it would take literally forever. Unless we scale them up, maybe? And should lower them really far down. Could be worse. Could also be better. Obviously, this is hard to judge because this is all on the ground instead of being up where it should be. So it's kind of confusing. What if I bring the ground up right here? Like so. Oh. I changed the wrong one. I guess it'll be more what it's actually like. By the way, would you also make leaderboards for this? Yes. I was actually considering that as well. I'll put the guy with the most wins on top, but the one who has the most accumulated debugs. But the fighters aren't betting debugs in Glorion. So that doesn't really work. I was going to put the ones with the most wins on top. Because I thought that'd make more sense to me. Also, I'd have to keep track of someone's fucking debugs. Like, that sounds like a lot of work. Or just put they won a game. Easy. Not a bank. I'm not going to keep track of your numbers. No, I'm taking the staking out. Because the staking is gatekeeping too much, in my opinion. Nobody's going to want to stake. So I think I'm taking staking out. So I can't take $1,000 away from Common Store when I win. I can make special arrangements for you guys. But generally, no. But if you guys both agree to that, you know, I don't see why we can't do that. I think if we want to have high stake games, both players have to agree to it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's just going to be kind of a normal a normal thing. I think that'll be a bit more reasonable than having everybody be like, I'm not going to play because I'm going to lose my fucking D-Bucks, obviously. I'd rather incentivize people to play than make it be like, oh, I'm not going to win, why would I bother? Because that's exactly how anyone's going to feel. I can't beat this guy, why should I risk my D-Bucks? That's how I would feel. Like, well, why should I bother with this shit? And I think I'm pretty on the head with that one, because, well, that's how people are. Well, I would love for everybody to have rabid addiction to gambling. Not everybody does. Turns out. Only Solace. This is too high. Ow! No! The problem is this fucking part here is like so close to here. It's making it difficult to get an accurate representation of what I'm looking at. Alright, we'll just manually adjust the fucking things then. Jesus. Oh, no, I didn't realize I was doing all of them. What? How did I get on that? Also what? Oh, right, just go down. And then this is completely gone. Does that look... That looks like shit. Ah! I don't like these. They don't work. Right. So we need some sort of inner wall. We could, of course, just use texture. Like a cliff texture or something, perhaps? If it's flat enough all the way around, it'll probably not look terrible. I don't think stairs will work either. I'm gonna make it work, Solus. You watch me. I want it to work, therefore it shall. Hopefully. What would make a good inner stone, I wonder. It's hard to say because it's gonna look like a cliff. That's not exactly what I want. I think cliff textures always will look like a cliff. So, probably not doable. Didn't want that. Just out of curiosity, what do these look like cliff textured? Do they do anything? What the fuck? That's strange. It would have been so much easier if I could use those. Nah, like using a texture won't work. There's something from Helm's Deep, Stone Furnace 1. Let's see. Sure, if it wasn't for the snow. It's not terrible, but the snow texture is kind of off. What about Stone Furnace 2? Is there snow? Yeah. What's Stone Dale? Stone Dale? It's not too bad. I don't know if it's the right color. Doesn't really match any of the rest of the stonework, but it's interesting at least. Try stone air war. Nah, I don't want like dwarven looking shit. Doesn't fit. I know. I know the one. It's the one that looks like throw up. Yes. Or not. Grey Havens? No. I need to see what it looks like not on a stone. Or a cliff, rather. Nah. Miss Morgul. How about you? It's not the worst. I kind of like that white stone look with the damage around it. I mean, it doesn't fit, but still. Looks like gravel. What about that actual stone texture? That looks weird because they're going off on a diagonal. Maybe one that goes sideways or something. Stoneshire? Jesus. That looks like what that guy used for his on that gladiator map. Which of course looks like shit in my opinion. No thank you. The Helm's Deep brick might be the one. Okay. Let's have a look. We got a lighter Helm's Deep brick as well. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. See, that is not bad. I don't hate it. That might be the texture we're looking for. Let's just see what the other one looks like real quick. An even lighter version, perhaps. That might be too white. What this one? That one's good too. I like the lighter one though. I think this is the one I want. There's also a sandstone texture and rock, less on the list. Night time? Okay. Let me save this texture here. Oh, yeah, I saw the sandstone. You didn't go with my sand very well. It's kind of like this. We could use it for the wall, perhaps. No? If that's what you mean. Looks pretty shit. It's so like low res texture. Wow. Alright. I think that's good enough. Okay, I think texture-wise, that's probably fine. We have two different sands which are almost identical. Maybe I'll end up changing the sand texture, I don't know. I think this is fine. It's just a matter of how. Testing game real quick, see how bright it will be. Wow, it'll be about as bright as here. So no need. Also, nothing is final, so I think it'll be fine. If I need to fix it, whatever. My biggest concern is getting the outside area done without making it fucked. I'm not very good at making things symmetrical. Also, how high do we actually want the outside wall? Probably higher than this, no? Oh yeah? Think you're funny, Glorion? Oh, not Glorion. Coldstone? The fuck out of here. Get out of here! You scum. $80? I think it's already at 80. It's at 120 Solus. That's even lower. The ground is at 50. We're gonna leave it at 50 so we can dig down though. Because maybe we want a pit in the middle and we can cover it with something. There's, you know, there's usually a pit in the middle of an arena, right? I'm not sure what we could do with a pit in an actual game, but I'll figure something out. I'd love like a spike pit. That'd be amazing if you could actually make it work. But you can't really make units walk into a pit. So, can you make any? Can you make it so when you walk into an area, units die? That'd be interesting. I mean, I know you can drain their health via like poison script or whatever. But can you just like insta-kill a unit from them walking into an area? Because that'd be kind of funny. We could add like, because arenas usually have like traps and stuff, you know? It could be interesting if we want to throw some of that kind of stuff in there. I don't know if we do. Maybe a pit is covered by destructible plates and has a Shelob under it. Ooh, like a wild Shelob. That sounds interesting. At best. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how you would do that. How would you stop her from coming out? I don't think a plate stopped you, would it? Nothing stops Shelob. Not even death itself. Okay, we definitely need to go higher. We need to go like... if we're at 120, I think maybe 150 could be good. Oh, Jesus. That's like 1,050, isn't it? Yeah. 1,500. Let's see how big that is compared to a unit. I think that's probably what we should do. Let's look at the attack roll or whatever. Or a giant. We'll put like a Gondor soldier. God, I'm really hungry. Here, Gondor soldier. For scale. We need a banana for scale. And a giant. I should put a Balrog in there for scale. Where's Balrog? Structures. It's Mordor Balrog, right? Mordor Balrog. Okay, that's tall enough to cover a Balrog. It's probably a little too tall, in fact. We'll go down slightly. So maybe 130 would probably be good. There we go. Let me take this texture here. Just Paint this wall. We'll have to like really refine the wall so it doesn't look ass anywhere. That'll be fun. Not. Even that might be too tall. Balrog's fucking tall. Maybe 100 then? I keep going further and further out. Because usually the lower wall isn't super high, you know? It's gotta be low enough for people to watch. And this is 50. Something like these. Sure. That looks too short. Fuck me. We also need like a little place for like the Emperor to sit and stuff. We'll have like a spectator like King Aragorn or something sitting in like a booth. Watching over. Oh, we can put like a... Can I undo this? I guess it doesn't matter. Move it anyway. I think I'll settle on 120 and just call that good. 120 looks high enough. It's in the middle. We can put civilians on around, all around the edge, on top of these stairs. Yeah. Like the woman and child. You can take your child to go see things get slaughtered, right? No problem. I'm sure people did that, yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Gondor Townsman. There we go. We'll put Gondor Townsend, obviously not there. Oh, fuck. That's gonna actually be difficult. I think these are going to be actually floating. And of course you can't float units. I would actually have to have the ground under them. I could bring up the ground where I want to put units though, I guess. So it doesn't bring up the whole object. But we have of course the people. Elven peasants apparently don't exist. There we go. We got men with torch. Doesn't he walk around? You could probably tell him not to. Also, it's broad daylight. Man with a torch is kind of odd thing to add. Okay, so we have some spectators. We'll obviously add some skeletons around the thing. Should put them in the edges on the elevated ground. Yeah, I can do that. We don't want the stairs going up to the edge, so I think we'll actually have a bit of land in between with like a railing or something. I think it's going to look bad if we don't use an actual wall piece, personally. Like, it's going to be difficult to fuck around with it. Because you know how tedious it's going to be more tedious to make a solid wall. I know it sounds crazy, of terrain than it is out of pieces of like Kirith Ungol stone. Because I can piece together castle pieces fairly quickly. I can't make fucking terrain very quickly and make it look good. So I might just use those. If I remember where they are. Structure. Let's just see what Kirith Ungol castle walls look like in this. I don't remember where they are. You got all kinds of shapes for it as well. I mean, it's close to the same color of stone. Is it though? For me, maybe. Also makes it so I can use... not those. I can use these as like entrances. You know what I mean? Because these are kind of what I was describing earlier, like where the fighters would come out. And I was trying to think of how I would make that manually. This basically is that. All we gotta do is put that into the ground a little bit. A lot of it, apparently. I don't know why everything's so high. So it was like, just make a test run. I might be wrong, you know. Let's just have a look. We just need a flat piece of wall. Which also kind of comes with crenellations, so we don't have to add railing as well. Shitty ones, but you know. They're there. Oh my god. The fact I gotta do this for every piece. So if we were like this... Oh my god. Terrain, please! Why is my brush so huge? Do you mean with the entrance for Warrior Bee? No, not literally. Decoratively enclosing on. You're gonna spawn inside the base. Like you're gonna have your fort here, they'll have your allies fort here, or you'll be just whatever, by yourself. Not literally you're gonna come in off the map. That's crazy. Could you imagine though, your builders come in off the map and then they like auto build a fort? That'd be kinda cool. It's a bit too much work for me, but I think that'd be cool. Through a gate. Like you watch a cutscene of your builder going out and building a fort. That'd be fun. So this is kind of what we're gonna end up with if we use these. Okay, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. It sucks. Ugh. Fuck. Oh, I hate this. What time is it? Fuck, damn it. This is why I want someone else to do it. I got good ideas. I just can't put them down, you know. It's my curse. This map is actually pretty big. If you think about Shire 3v3, it's actually big if you count all the middle. Or you get rid of the river and just have the whole map be playable, which is what I've done. But it does have to be big enough for the 3v3, so I guess that's fine. I think I'm going to use the same exact map for 2v2s, 1v1s, and 3v3s. I could just do a circle, yeah. That might be the easier way to do it. It's basically a circle already, no? I was just worried it would be too big, but I'm not really worried, I guess. Do you think playing 1v1s and 2v2s on a 3v3 sized map is okay? That's the real question. Because this map is how big? 5 by 500. It is. It's pretty big. It's not the biggest. It's okay if you do it cleverly. Well, then we're fucked, aren't we? I don't know how to do anything cleverly. Okay. I mean, seeing this gives me hope, though. This looks good to me. So I'm happy about that, at least. At least. Okay. So I gotta start by making the right height. I think 100 and 120 is okay. So we'll take 120, brush. We need a grid, really. I need even grid. How do you do an even grid again, Solus? Does it have to be 500? And then just this has to be high enough. Is that right? I don't know. I don't use the grid very often, I'll be honest. The map size is 500 by 500. So is the spacing going to be 500? I guess we could try it. Like, is that even? Okay. How's it even, though? See how this is a full square at the edge? This one has this line at the edge. That's not even. How am I supposed to do that if the fucking squares aren't lined up? You take that one option. Oh, I know what option you're talking about. No, it didn't work either. Or did it? Maybe it did. Oh yeah, it did. Okay. I see. It just shows some of the grid off of it. But every grid on the thing is even. Looks like. Okay, good. Alright, that would make it easier on me. Now I can actually tell where I need to be, like. So, I think we'll just do a big brush for now. Yeah, it's too big. Not sure how far we want to go. Do we want to use an entire square on the outside? You think? Probably. How do I make a straight line? Can I, like... Oh. Oh, yeah. Should I start off by just doing that first? And then we can add, like, the corner later. I think that'll make it easiest. Oh, shit, that wasn't perfect. Oh, this needs to go. It's kind of in the way. No, the thing is still on. Alright, let's move us off of this for now. Just make 25% of it and copy. I'm gonna help you. Let's play 1v1 quick so you can rest up a bit and take your mind off it. You go fuck yourself. Got time to 1v1 you? What a waste of my time. I know the outcome before it even starts. Okay. That's right. 25%. Oh, ball sacks. Okay. It's like, fuck off. Maybe up above is not the right way to do this. It's like weirdly jumping around. That doesn't feel locked to an angle. Maybe my camera's off. Okay, what's 25% anywhere? Right here. I'm not sure if this is enough extra on the outside though. I kind of need to build it first before I can tell. Because, you know, I don't know how big the outside is. It's too big! This makes it easier though. Much easier. Right, that's past 25. Okay. So, how the shit do I make a circle out of this? Go fuck yourself is not the answer the audience was expecting from the kind of streamer, but okay. I mean, it should be the answer you expected from me. That's all I gotta say. Expect anything less, you expect too much. Elevate the whole map? How does that help? Make a circle with the terrain tool from the center. Oh. Does that work? Okay. Alright, we'll give it a go. Does sound a little bit easier. I guess it would, wouldn't it? Right. So we want 120, like 2,000. There we go. Okay, brush width. I don't know actually. The brush tool is square. The dig tool is not, though. So what, we just dig then? Or can you change the training tool slot like shape? No. It's circular after a certain width. Oh. Okay, well I need to figure out where the middle is then. We need to do that. So we'll go. It's kind of hard to judge. Oh fuck! I hit the middle mouse button. Is it zooming out right now from the center? No. All right, where's the center of this map? I can't really tell by eyeing it. Let's just do it a weird way. 5, 6, 7, 8. This feels like grade school shit. Let's look at the grid. The grid doesn't help me. Doesn't tell me shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 10 by 10. Okay. That's what I needed to know. So it's what, 5? Would it be on here? And here? Is that wrong? I'm afraid I'm a bit of a papega. I'm so tired. Fuck. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it'd be like here. Because there's 1 line, 2, 3 line, 4 lines. 2, 3, 4. Am I wrong? I'm wrong. I don't know. The circle's the center, where okay. Thank God. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Good Lord. Can you tell my my school system failed me? If you didn't before, you can now. Jesus. Okay. Great. So from there, we need a terrain tool. Pretty sizable amount. I don't know how much. Fuck knows, really? 500? Oh, I see, yeah. Let's just try it. The map is 500, isn't it? Fucking idiot. Jeez! 200. Oh, I'm not doing this. I didn't change the height at all. I'm just expecting things to happen. It's not working because nothing's changed. Oh, yeah. That's way too small. 400. Let's give that a go. Yeah, maybe. Is that too small of a map for a 3v3? After we add all the shit. Let's see. Where's a fort? No. Fortress? The fuck is the fortress called? It's called Fortress. Of course it is. Just make another map for 3v3 version. I think not. Maybe we just don't have 3v3s? They'd be a bit of a fucking clusterfuck anyway, wouldn't they? I don't have to have 3v3s as an option. I just like the option to have them. It'd be a lot easier to balance this if I was doing 2v2s. We could also use the same map for free-for-alls. If we do it properly. You know what I mean? Might be able to space this evenly. And then if we do the 1v1, we just have one here and one here, and just call that good. Actually, no, if we space them evenly, the 1v1 version still works on a 2v in a forward further, because you could just go there and there. So you'd only need one version of the map. That'd be useful. Okay, does this look good? You think 450? Alright, we'll see. I'm just wondering if that's going to be... Yeah, I think we do a bit more. I think maybe we'll add a 3v3 version. Like, fuck me. Later. If we want. For 4v4 also. Originally I was going to, but then, as someone pointed out to me, you can't observe a 4v4. You idiot. I was like, ah yeah, that's right. You're not wrong. There we go. That's probably better. I'm just wondering how is this going to fit? I think that's actually too much. I don't think we can fit this there. I think maybe 430 or something, maybe. Perhaps. God, we have this like perfect square we can just click on. I can make this work. Okay, save. I need to take a piss. I'll be back. Alrighty. Right. Actually, you know what's good about this? I don't have to do the I don't have to do much for the texturing on the sides. It's already done. We just gotta do this. Obviously, I'll have to go over it a little bit. It's kind of done already. We could just go like this. And it's flat! Oh, yeah. Does it actually look okay, though? Is it like wonky parts? Yeah. I think we're gonna have a few parts like this. Not much I can do. It's okay. Like Solus and I are always so helpful in these map making streams. Cop sources trolling, keep moving with their work. I would argue Solus is the only helpful one in these streams. And I question why the other two are here. What do you mean? But, you know, such is the way of things. Yeah, went a bit too much. To be fair, Destroyer and Comms are both trolling. I mean, obviously. Somebody's gotta do it, right? I told you, Solus! It's doable. I just had to figure out the right process. And that big circle thing was 200 IQ. That saved me so much misery. My biggest concern was getting the terrain around the outside to make like a circle. I was doing an oval originally, which I think was my problem. Because making a big ass oval feels like a pain in the ass. It's doable, of course. Very doable, but just making a straight circle feels a little easier, and that tool really helped with that. A lot. Soon we'll have a map that might work. So I'll just get a basic version done first. And then if we want to add any like traps or whatever bullshit later, we can go over it in another stream. I'm obviously not going to finish this today, but you know what I mean. We're on the way. But if we want to add more shit or make another version or something, it can wait. It's not in a fucking hurry. I just need a bare bones done version to play on. It doesn't look like ball sacks. Like an old man's balls in summer heat. That's my dream. I know it's ambitious. Where am I on this circle, I wonder? It's weird how many of the parts are like really fucking janky. Just because you can't really make a real circle without having like weird parts of it. This works very well though. I could do the outside part as well, just with this. Also, if we just did this, that also kind of just works. Can you grant me ban immunity for 60 seconds? Want to say something about getting banned? How about not? If you're gonna say something that's gonna get you banned, maybe you shouldn't say it. You dumb fuck. Ugh. Some people, I swear. Okay. I don't know if we want the floor to be the same. Perhaps not. You're not going to see much of it, but you'll see enough. Do want to use a different texture, I think. I was just about to ask, what the fuck are these? Sure, Inglorion. Say it. Just say it. But if it's too spicy, you know where you're going. Straight to hell. You're a cunt. Oh, that's not so bad. I already know that. Smooth jazz of the stone to you and you cliff. What? I see. Do we need to do this first? And then do that? Right. That makes more sense, but obviously we don't want sand up there. I'll let you have that when we go around. My treat. No need to thank me. Okay, let's get rid of this. Ooh. Not like that. Once we figure out what the upper texture is, we can do that. I'm not a fan of how far down this stone goes, though. At the same time, if it goes too high, I think there's little bits where it just needs to be like cleared up one, like all over the fucking place. Okay, what does that look like? This climbs the fucking wall. Oh yeah, I was gonna do this, wasn't I? Oh, right. Well, I can adjust the parts that look wonky, I guess. I need something for this. But first, I think we need to put a piece in place and just see how it looks, right? So let's start at the edge. We already have a kind of a piece. We'll just mold it to where we need it to be. Obviously, it's going to have to be completely fixed. I see what you're saying with the stairs, but I'm going to make it happen. Oh, God. Okay. It's going to be really fucking annoying, I can already tell. To get these to, like, form a line, a straight line that doesn't look terrible. If it was a small circle, this would work fine. I know. I've chosen this life, and now I must live with it. Yeah. Starting to think this is a bit fucked. Maybe we need smaller bits. I could do it a bit better with smaller pieces. It'll take more time, but it's doable. Because when you have these big chunks, they don't conform to the size you need. Do you stack the top of the Grey Haven arches so they look like a stair? These? That's Rivermill Bridge. Grey Haven arches. Sure. Where are Grey Havens? GR? No? Where do I find Grey Haven stuff? Is there literally a tab for Grey Havens? If you don't search by native type. No. Ones I'm already using. These? Oops. How does that solve my problem, Solus? Even if it did look like stairs, it still has the same issue. And also, no, I don't think so. Because look at the gap in between that. That doesn't look like a stair. I don't think. I mean, you could make it look like a weird stair, sure. Hang on. So your idea is like this? I mean, it's still pretty... I mean, it might be easier to use than a circular stair. I see what you're going for. Oh dear. What if I make them smaller? I mean, we'd have full control if we did them small, but boy, would that take forever. Might be able to get away with 2. Okay, well, we'll give it a go. I think you're right. I think something like that is probably alright. Alright. As much as I'd like to use these, it's just not feasible. Still not sure how I'm going to do this. I think we need like 3 layers of these, actually. Maybe 4, even. So we'll build like a prefab. I'll try 4. Okay, let's put this off the map here. Copy that. What happens when I turn 1? Will they like... I mean, they get the right angle, but they don't line up together. But that's easy to fix, so I don't mind that. Can we like do that all the way around? No. Oh look, you can 360 them, they're still the same. Incredible. Okay. Sure. Still not easy. I just need a piece in place so I can see what the texture needs to be. Also, how far away do they need to be from the fucking thing? Where's the skinniest part of this map? That's where I have to test. See, we don't actually have that much space if you think about it from here. We'd be like something like this. We'd have the ground texture. We're gonna need something railing-wise, I guess. Making the same size as the ones, the high ones. You can just copy the whole module. What? What do you mean? Wouldn't they still be the same size? Like, oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I guess. There's some logic there. I think it might be too big. Whatever the case, we're gonna have to do here because this is where we run out of space. Look how big this is for a stair. So we're gonna be able to fit 2 in here, at most. Also, how big are these fucking steps? They're probably massive compared to an actual unit. But I don't care. I can always make the step lower, though. Overlap them. Like this. It's very subtle. It doesn't... You can't really tell it goes up if you overlap them. If we do that, of course, it looks like a fucking wall. It has to look like a stair that's usable, so it's not a fucking cliff. Halfway. Still looks too subtle. Oh. What? Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Well, you have this problem. Ideally, I'd want it like here, right? But this one sticks up through the other one. Creates this kind of weird, gappy stair. Maybe I'll go away for yet another one? I don't know. It gets confusing as well. We'll do this one. No, I don't like that. I think this is fine, I just need to fucking do it. Not like this. I can still copy it around the outside, even if it's not the same size. Can I not? Well, first of all, I haven't even done the outer part yet. So that's hard to tell. Let's make sure we can fit the outer part in. A bit of it can be on the outside, I don't mind. World building can be so fucking annoying sometimes. Just getting it perfect is... It wants to go one way or the other too much, and it just can't. So what is perfect? I don't know. Oh, there. 0. Makes sense. Okay, so we need that. We need one of these, I guess. These aren't necessary. I could do... probably without. But I think they work alright. Once they get together, they look okay. They might look... It might not look okay after a while. But we'll find out, I guess. So this seems to be like... Well, the problem is these are at an angle and these are not. Which is actually annoying. Are they? Oh, they do slope inwards, don't they? Fuck these things then. I need something else for the floor. Not sure what we have available to us that'll work. Unless we just want to use a floor. Oh. That could work. Better yet. We just make this bigger. Put it into the ground a bit. Be pretty fancy. Why not texture? Because I have to bring the ground up if I do texture. Because this is going up. You know what I mean? This will be going upwards. And then I'd have to go around the outside, bring the whole ground up, without fucking up every object in the process, and then texture it. At least this way, I can make a floating floor without having to texture anything. Makes sense to me, at least. So if we do that, looks fine to me, right? Not sure how it'll look after we connect a bunch. We might have to do it manually with these smaller bits, I don't know. Others might have trouble turning. Or we can combine turning ones and non-turning ones. Why does an item start at 1.01? That's very strange. Once we have the actual normal values, we can just copy them and they're always that way. How is... It's hard to tell. Like if they clip into each other, they'll be overlapped by things. It won't make too much of a difference. I think it'll look fine. Just gotta look acceptable, not great. Alright, I think I'm gonna do this. Let's... Oh dear. I might have to bring all of this down a little bit to make this work. Alternatively, we use smaller bits of this, which I think is probably a better option, realistically. Well, I would like to do it the other way. I don't think it'll work. I think this is too big. So let's try to get them the right height. Close. Good enough. Copy that. Paste that there. For some reason that's already like down. Ew. I guess it's not, it just looked like it was. Alright, now maybe one more set. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll go down with that one. Down with this one. The top part doesn't really matter if it's even or not. Oh, shit. There. I mean, it just looks like another step, really. Put a dwarf there sells from the airport barbecue. Yeah. Good. See, that's kind of what I want. And then of course we need a texture to go with this floor. Also, I need ideas for like a small railing or something that's gonna go around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Obviously it has to be some sort of arch. Could just be a very small version of this fucking big arch even. I don't know. I'm talking small. Maybe we keep with the architecture theme at least. 0.25. What? Hang on. Let's go normal. Maybe even smaller than that. 10. It would be very tedious to put this all across the map. But, you know, it could work. So it has to be on the land. On the land, but enough to where it doesn't stick out on the side. Like that. This is probably not the best object for this. Alright. Well, it's an idea. I'll check the other Grey Haven stuff. Alright. What else we got? The idea that we can change the size of anything. Well, within reason. Oops. That's basically what we're using. What's this? Just put that there for now. Maybe I can use that somewhere. Nothing circular. I wonder if we made these big enough. Like, I'm talking fucking massive. Would this cover the whole circle? That's not quite half a circle, is it? This is a circle. Yeah. It's pipe dream. What is this? I'm not trying it. I already know the result. These would have made cool inner walls. I like the little divots on the inside. That's kind of what arenas look like, to be honest. But I mean, I would have to build the whole thing out of these, and it'd be really fucking annoying. But would it be worth it? So obviously I could do that. Oh no. I like it. That's not what I wanted. It doesn't quite work with this though. Get rid of it. It's too late. We're balls deep now. There's no going back. Alright. I mean, if it has a mirroring side, I can't use it. Wait a fucking second. What is this? Oh, these have some art. Look how close to a full circle that is. It would be so badly textured and terrible looking because of how stretched out it is. These are all too ruined looking. It's like, that's not bad, but it's still too ruiny. I'd rather use the non-ruiny looking one. Also, the sand texture is really throwing me off. Up here. We need a proper... What goes with this? Stone. It's like a Gondor stone. Alright, let me look. Sauce. Wall C. Maybe? Problem is it has these fucking things on the side of it. We'd have to go like... We'd have to go something like that to make it usable. Yeah, it could work. Keep that in mind. Okay, cool. So we need a stone texture that looks like this floor, kind of. Would be in dirt. Would be in rock. What? Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Is it not rock? Is it misc? Oh. Of course it is. Fornos would be great if it didn't have snow on it. But it does have snow on it. Way to ruin Fornos. It's kind of fun. What do you think? Alright, we gotta blend it first. Obviously, you'd only see this bit. Nah, I think it's... yeah, same. Too playful. I don't hate the idea of like a darker stone on the inside, just it said ring. See, that wouldn't be terrible. No more Helm's Deep. I don't know. Good luck. I don't want to use the same one though. Maybe a darker one. Be good. Well, I think the problem is once we do this, it's just gonna look like the brick just goes into this. I think that's why I don't want that, because it just looks like the same brick is going into the wall instead of being like a floor. Does that make sense? I don't like it. Use a road tool as a divider. Yeah, I think a road tool would be really annoying to use on the edge. Oh jeez, no. Please. I think we want some sort of different design to kind of differentiate it from the rest of it. What the fuck? Why is it like... oh, because it's the same texture. It's like these go at a different angle. At least that looks a bit, you know, a bit different. I don't hate that too much. Let's see what else we got. That was good too. Just goes the other way. This weird patch needs to fuck off. Just like random. What about like Stone Grey Havens? That's kind of cool. It's like a path, but like... fucked. A bit scuffed from people walking on it. Ooh, a darker version. I like that. Sort of. Is that okay? What do you think? Busy, Commissar. Fuck's sake. Oh, that's funny. Alright, it was worth it. No, fuck you. Oh, Jesus. Not like this. I think these are too high, actually. Oh, no! I have to be careful. There's a small... I have to actually go soon here. It's bedtime. Enjoy. I need to go very... like that. Let's get a banana for scale. Let's go for the unit. Okay, that's actually a lot lower than I thought it was. I was about to control M with these, and I was like, oh shit, everything is using this item. So it needs to be like that. That's not terrible, huh? I do feel like the lip needs something, but I mean, going around the edge with the lip, like, if we did do the road tool, it might be okay. If we use something like this, but it will be real aids. It can be close enough, though. We just do it in short pieces. Because that's kind of cool. Actually, that blends pretty nicely. But this is one of the straighter parts of the map. Only bugs out on ramps. Well, we don't have a ramp. We can actually do a curve, so I mean, how do one curve? Something like this. Yeah. It's not perfect. I think the problem is there's like 3 here. No? Oh shit. Use that in Kieran's Cove, almost forgot. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about that map. Let me go look at it real quick. I like Kieran's Cove. If I played 1v1s more, I'd play it. I forgot it existed, to be honest. Oh yes. We want to use this one as well. It's a pretty fancy looking one. That looks really good. See, that's exactly what we're trying to do. We managed to get it like perfectly on there. Impressive. Well, mostly. This one could go out a bit more. Just saying. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm not, but I like the sand in this map as well, actually. Like, what is this? The sand? Dirt, hard linden. Oh, it's not even sand. It's just the lighting makes it look like sand. Interesting. Okay. Neat. It's dirt, Solus. Geert. Well, I guess it is sand. Looks a bit weird if we use too much of it with that stuff. I like the sand too much to change. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. There's no other wavy sand, which pisses me off. It's such a cool texture, but it's the only texture. Well, that and the other one that looks just like it, but without waves. Okay, here's the road you used. This might work for us as well. Alternatively, we could use the one we're using. I kind of like the edge path thing on it. You can see this might be tricky in some parts, like this, where it doesn't really... The curve. How do you make a curve? Is there like a... Okay, now we need to make it like subtle as shit. Yeah. Fuck. I don't really like this for ours. I like this one more. It's gonna be difficult to get around like parts like this where it's just funky. Like this jets out for some reason. We can get most of it covered. I just don't want it floating over the edge, but I know it will be in some spots. I think it can't be helped, really. Sand in the arena wouldn't be wavy. I know. I just like how it looks. Sasumi. I think that's actually alright. It's working well enough. Agree? I think it's okay. I'm semi-happy with this. I think once we get to, like the crowd on the outside, some stuff on the middle, it'll look like a Coliseum. And then we can have people fight to the death in it. Cool. Let's just see, like, if we were to add an entrance, like, how would that work? I guess we just do something like this. Except for less in the wall, so you can actually see the things. Probably it has like these little lips on the side. So we just go a little bit lower. Gets rid of those. Like that. Doesn't look too bad. Looks like a door. I think a less aesthetic gate might look better. Yeah, same. It's a bit too fancy, isn't it? Do we just use like an actual gate, perhaps? Like a Metalist? No, Metalist gates are pretty fancy. Not their general one, though. What about like a blue mountain gate shrunk down quite a bit? Something like that? And then put like a... just put a gate on the inside. We can paint the wall black, perhaps, to make it look like it goes somewhere behind it, and then you can see behind it because there's still a little bit less, like a little open area above it. Where's the Metal West gate? I need like a structure. We need the actual in-game walls gate. That's not it. Like this. Well, if it didn't have the towers... The towers are kind of fucked. How does the Helm's Deep gate look? Good question. Helm's Gate. Nope. Where is Helm's Deep gate? Is it in Miss Structure? Probably. Wait, what does the dwarf's fucking gate look like? I didn't even look. Probably fancy. I don't know where it is. The Wizard main gate. Yeah.
Airborne main gate. Oh, there's no actual gate. What's the gate called? Still be gate, right? Furnace gate large. That'd be pretty cool. Small version of that if it wasn't snow covered. But it is. Where the fuck is Helm's Deep? I guess it's in the H. Jesus. Arad, Harlinden. Helm's Deep. It's not in here. It's an obsolete. Can you use things in obsolete? Isn't the whole point of something being obsolete being obsolete? Okay, well, hang on. Let me just look through some more of this shit real quick. Keep on scrolling, baby. You know what time it is. Obsolete. And to close some tabs. Okay. Also, how's it obsolete? It's literally in the map. Oh. Oh. Might be able to use that maybe somewhere up here, like where the Emperor sits or something. If we don't want to make our own, we'll just keep that in mind. I don't know. We need gate. Some steep gate. Ah. Pretty generic, which could work. If we just bring it down a smidge. Oops. Ah, fuck's sake. Alright, let me lock it to the object this time. I can see this working. They're not actually going to be opening and closing, so it's not a big deal, like, if it doesn't work. Like, if we do that... That looks like a gate, no? Kind of still fits the theme of the structures. Also, I don't have to paint the wall, which could have been causing problems if I didn't do it properly. At the end, I'm going to go over the bottom and fix the sand line as well. Because obviously this looks a little weird if you have it coming off on stone, I think. Maybe not. I don't like how the ground slopes into the wall. Like, it looks weird. It's not how walls work. Brick walls, at least. Sure, we'll go with that. 5 out of 10? I'll take it. Acceptable. Alright, I'm gonna head off because I gotta go. So, yeah, maybe, what is today? Friday. I'll continue this tomorrow, I think, probably. So, if you want to watch more of this mapping bullshit, I'll do it tomorrow. Probably. Bye-bye.